Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Ace Anime. Hey, and welcome, guys, to Ace Anime Joker's Anime. As you already know, I did change my name, but that is not the important thing. If you are here and you are enjoying my videos, enjoying the content, please leave a like and please click on the subscribe just there. Anyway, guys, so let's go to what today's topic and today's theory, which is Jewellery Bonney, Ishii, and Wano. Now, I did a theory yesterday about Kaido versus the supernovas, and this sort of came up. I sort of explained it a little bit in my theory yesterday, but I thought, you know what? Let's get more into it. Let's actually explain why. So as I said, in this is the little excerpt from my theory. So next we'll go Bonney. Bonney is last seen in a snowy place. I have the picture here. This was shown during the Dressrosa arc when she is reading about Doflamingo's defeat and the resignation of him. Her being in that cold climate, as we originally know, Bonney is actually in a cold climate, which sort of means that, you know, she could be in many places, but as we also know, Wano is a very cold climate. It is like icy, it is really cold. So that is one part that is sort of pointing to her being at Wano. The other point is the theory I said yesterday, the supernovas versus Kaido, they all have to be there. But they're not really clear-cut points. They're not really saying, you know, what she is there, because she could be anywhere. This is where I'm going to say she is there. So as we know, Bonney was caught by Aki Inu after confronting Blackbeard. So she chased down Blackbeard after Blackbeard killed Whitebeard and had the hand in killing Ace by getting him captured. Now, we do not know why she was so upset, whether it was because of Portuguese D Ace or whether it was because of Whitebeard dying. It could be either or, but I believe it may be leaning towards Ace. She has some sort of past relationship with him. But that's sort of out of the point now. She is badly wanted by the world government for some reason, as seen because Aki Inu, when capturing her, took her back. He didn't kill her like he does with most pirates. He was saying that the world government wanted him to go, wanted her. So he took her back. He captured her, which is really weird for someone like Akainu. Now, what does this point at? What is so special about Bonney that capturing her is better than having her dead? And one of them could possibly be her devil fruit. Her devil fruit allows her to manipulate her age, changing her from a child to an adult to whatever she wants it to be, or even to her original age. And you know what? This could be linked to immortality or something like that. But she could also be helping the world government by keeping people like the Gorosei, who may be the strongest, young. She may be able to use her devil fruit to change the age of someone else, to manipulate their age. And that is why they want her, because if she keeps their strongest in their prime, think about this, their manpower is up. They're going to be so much stronger, and they're going to throw off the balance that is the world government, that is the Yonko, that is the Shichibukai, which is now also, plus the whole new generation, the worst generation. They're also in that sort of little running of controlling the seas, the new world. Now, why, like, as we know that she got captured, but she has now seemingly escaped or been released by them. And what would you do if you were her? Would you want to be caught again by someone like Akainu, like Kizaru? No, you wouldn't. You'd want to get away. You'd want to get away from the world government. And this is where my main theory of her being in Wano comes down to. So, as we all know, Wano is quite a sacred place. Wano is feared by the world government, is feared by many, because pirates do not go there, because these samurai are absolutely insanely powerful. They have people like Odin, who was on the original ship, with Roger, and Roger is the hype. Roger is the original king of the pirates. So Odin being there, and him running that country, along with having all these other powerful families, is absolutely massive. Wait there. Sorry, just losing my voice. I've been talking all day. Anyway, this is not the only reason why the world government doesn't go there. As we know, there is something else, something absolutely monstrous that is guarding slash protecting Wano, that has Wano under its control, and it is the strongest creature, Kaido. Kaido runs Wano. He owns it. It is his land, and you know what? That is also a testament to how strong Kaido is, because if the world government and the admirals themselves are fearful to go to Wano because of the samurai there, and Kaido just takes over, that shows Kaido not only doesn't fear them, but he is strong enough to subjugate these monsters that are some of these samurai. And in saying that, this allows us to see why this would be the safest place for someone like Bonney, especially away from the world government, because if she is here, the government is not going to attack. A, because of these samurai, and B, because they've got Kaido there. They've got the Beast Pirates, they've got one of the Yonko's crews there, keeping them out. Because if these world governments, like people, walk onto the land, if these samurai don't kill them, Kaido will literally just walk out and wipe them out. We've already seen what he's done to Kid. He made Kid look like a joke. Eustace Kid, who has a 470 million berry after time skip, looks like a kid. You know what? He doesn't even look like a kid. He looks like an ant in Kaido's eyes. He is nothing. And as we saw, when Kaido destroyed him, got Apu working under him, and Killer and Hawkins are nowhere to be seen. They're either A, in the same state as Kid, B, they double-crossed Kid like Apu and just ditched and went because they knew they were going to get destroyed, or C, they're possibly even dead, and that would be a big turning point. Now, that's not even really that important here, but see, we have Bonney there, eating that slice of pizza, so we're just going to zoom in on this, and it's in that cold climate. So with that happening, and based on that, you know, with Kaido there, she is safe from the world government, so this would be the safest place for her to train, to get better, to get stronger, so she does not get captured again, and it would also be the best place for her to lie low. Because if she can get on a Yonko's good side and be protected by a Yonko, that means so much more. And Bonney seems to have some sort of attachment to either Whitebeard or Ace, and it could possibly be she is close to all of the Yonkos and has a relationship with them, and that is why the Gorosei maybe wanted her as well. In saying that, the next thing that comes up, the next point that is brought up, is if there is going to be a massive war in Wano, which is going to bring in the world government, the other Yonkos, and the supernovas. Now, if we think about it, even if all the supernovas don't go there, even if my other theory is not right, there is going to be the other Yonkos, such as Big Mom, such as Shanks, such as Blackbeard. Now, as we all know, she wants this revenge against Blackbeard. She wants his head. She wants it on a pike. And this would be the perfect time for her to get it. Because not only are the other Yonkos and the admirals there to not only weaken or attack Blackbeard as well, but she can try and do another surprise attack, and it's going to work out the same as last time. She'll get owned by someone like Blackbeard. She is not on his level, as we all know. Blackbeard is the strongest of the worst generation. He's already made Yonko status. He has the Quake fruit, and he has his original Devil Fruit that takes away and nullifies other Devil Fruit abilities. Now, in saying that, that is the other reason that she is possibly there. She knows that this war is going to happen. She knows that this is all going to happen. And Bonney being there waiting for Blackbeard, she's gotten stronger. She is now confident that she can take on someone like Blackbeard, which, as we all know, it's just going to happen again. She's going to get absolutely destroyed, possibly even killed this time. Now, in saying this, as we have all currently seen, there is some little discrepancies about another place she could be. She could be on Punk Hazard. Now, I don't see this as really being there much, but I do not believe she's on Punk Hazard, because Punk Hazard has sort of two sides, which was the lava and the ice side created from the fight between Akainu and Aokiji. But I just thought I'd put that one out there because, you know what, it's a pretty good theory to have out there, because it is a possibility she could be there. Now, another point that I sort of see as being logical with her hiding out is that she has no crew. She lost her crew when she fought Blackbeard, and when she was captured by Akainu. She no longer has a crew, so she's at another big vulnerability. She has no one else to back her up. So hiding in Kato's land, it would be easier, A, because one, she's by herself, so it wouldn't be able to track her because she's not in a massive crew like she was before, or like any of the other, like the Straw Hats or like Law's crew or any of that. They don't have a big group traveling around, so they're not that noticeable. So she is nowhere near as noticeable because she's by herself. To get stronger, she really needed to be in the New World, similar to how Kid did. He got through experience. So she has this experience now by getting into Wano. There are so many strong people she could be fighting, that she could be training against on the down low. And without the world government being able to touch her, being under somewhat the protection of people like Kaido, people like the samurai, she is completely safe from any sort of abuse or any sort of attacks that are possible coming from them. Now, this is where I see her as an important role in Wano. She has such a mysterious past, and ever since we saw her have that little anger attack at the news of Ace and Whitebeard dying, the sadness and the grief and the anger she got and the absolute hatred she had for Blackbeard. Now, what does that mean? Why is she so connected to these people? Because these people are absolute monsters. Whitebeard and Ace, Portuguese Ace, they're monsters. Why is she connected to them? Could it be that her age, as she changes it, she is much older than she probably... Look, she's probably hundreds of years old, and she has connections to both none other than maybe even Roger, maybe even Whitebeard. Maybe she is back from the Void Century or something like that, and her devil fruit has allowed her to stay alive as an eternally young being. With that manipulation, she could be centuries old, but she just doesn't seem to be as strong as that. So I can't say that she may be that old. I'm saying that she may be from the era or the end of the era that was Roger being the Pirate King. So she has connections to the Yonkos, has connections to these battles, and that's why she was so upset. But that is the other reason that I see her having, and hopefully it's a good connection with Kaido and she's close to him, and that's how she's able to stay there, and she's able to stay hidden so well from the people like the world government. So that is my theory on Jewellery Bonney being in Wano. They're the speculations, they're theories of why she could be there, why she is there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, that's alright. You know what? Not everyone's going to like these videos, but if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you have a theory or if you disagree with something I said, just leave a comment in the comment section, just so I can read it, so I can reply back, because I really do like having conversations with other One Piece fans, with fans that know what they're talking about, or those that just have an opinion themselves, even if they're not that far into the series. If they have an opinion, and it could be right, it could completely change the theory, or I could have missed something, because I'm writing out these theories day by day, so I'm taking a couple of hours or an hour and a bit out of my day each day to write out these theories, and I look up everything and I do miss stuff at times. So anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed